Hi everybody, today we're going to look at slope as a rate of change, and I'm going to cover some examples using both life expectancy and prices. I'll start with this graph from Statista. It looks at where people are living longer lives. In the graph you'll see 3 countries and each of the continents is highlighted. What these 3 countries represent are the countries that had the biggest change in life expectancy at birth from 1971 to 2021. What we want to do is look a little closer at the numbers and decide how they came up with these calculations. From the original chart published by Statista, we can find a link to the data used to come up with the graph. When we click on the World Bank data, we can go down to a list of all the countries. Let's start with Afghanistan. When you scroll through the chart, you can see the life expectancy based on a particular year. If we were to go down to 1981, where it says the life expectancy was 40, and then go up to 2021, we can see the life expectancy was 62. It's important to note that this is the life expectancy at birth for males. There is a different life expectancy if we switch over to females. We're going to use this data to come up with slope. We'll look at the change in life expectancy over the change in time. We have M is 62 minus 40 over 2021 minus 1981. So we can see the life expectancy increased by 22 years over that 40-year length of time. That says on average the slope is 0.55. Let's go back to the chart and scroll way to the bottom of the page to find the United States. Over those same time periods, we can see the life expectancy was 74 years in the year 1981, and it was 76 in the year 2021. Turning that into slope, we have 76 minus 74 over 2021 minus 1981. So in the United States, our change in life expectancy was only 2 years, and the length of time was 40 years. This says our slope is 0.05, which is much smaller. This says we didn't see a big difference in life expectancy in the United States, but there was a much bigger change in life expectancy in Afghanistan. We can also use slope to talk about a rate of change. We all know the price of a gallon of gas has increased, but let's look at that over time. Again, going back to a graph from Statista, we can see that in 1993, the price of a gallon of gas was on average $1.07. But when we look at 2023, the average price of a gallon of gas was $3.52. So how did the price change over time? Let's turn our information into points. 1993 corresponds to 1.07. 2023 corresponds to 3.52. When we find the slope, we find the change in y over the change in x. I have 3.52 minus 1.07 over 2023 minus 1993. In the numerator, 3.52 minus 1.07 gives me $2.45. In the denominator, we have our 30-year time span. That says our slope is 0.082. This gives us an estimate of how the price of gas has changed over time. Slope gives us a way to look at how things have changed over time and compare rates of changes for different items.